Now, I am very late making this video. Basically, if you don't know, there was a leaked photo of the manual of villainy from Black Cat. It's a book that is was actually talked about by Alan, the creator of Villainous, that will actually come out. In fact, you've seen the shows or the shorts. They actually show a image of that book. Basically, it's a green tinted book that was sort of a joke in first, but later on it became real because all the successful books of the other Black Cat sort of books, like the Harmless Book of Black Cat, Volume 1 and Volume 2, also the Cunning Book from Villainous, and also the login book slash diary from Dr. Flood and Dementia. And this is probably number 5 of the book series of Villainous, and also number 6 will actually come out, we just don't know, of the documentary of Miss Seat. Those two books we were basically waiting. Those two books we know is coming, but the only problem is the Miss Heat's book that supposed to come out last year was sort of delayed. Yeah, I'm guessing this book, How to Be Evil by Black Cat, probably would take its place. I'm not 100% sure, but this image did leak out. Now, some of you are asking if this is legitimate or not. In a way, yes, because it was leaked out a day of the kid. It's sort of a holiday from Mexico. We celebrate the day of the boy, day of the girl, or day of the child or slash kid. It's not a special holiday just celebrate for little kids. But during that time, the book publishing Penguin decided to celebrate with the young kids a special event of villainous, but at the same time showing the kids the new book of Black Hat, How to Be Evil by Black Hat. And this sort of reason why this photo shows up, because on Sunday, if I'm correct, this photo was leaked, and this is a lot of people were wondering this is real or not. Yes, it is real, it is official, and yes, we're not waiting for the coming out. We don't have the day, but this video would do is sort of breaking down what it says and sort of the confirmation what this book is about. Of course, before we get started, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, do reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, if you like how it's going, you'd like to help my channel, just put like, comment, and subscribe. That's all you need to do. If you don't, that's fine, but you do, thank you. I am completely grateful to all my old new subscribers and the people who like and comment. Of course, let's get started of sort of breaking down of the manual of How to Be Villain by Black Cat. Now, the first thing you probably notice just watching the book that it looks very familiar. In fact, the villainous fan base sort of recognized this book automatically because it sort of was a reference, a very annoying book of Mexico that was constantly promoted, that rich father, poor father. It's sort of a kind of a homage to that book. And I don't know if that book was actually sold here in the United States. I think it was, but I'm not so sure it was translated or not. Tell me down below you recognize this book here in the West, somewhere in America. That I want to make sure that people saw this book here because I wasn't really sure. I did see it, but in Spanish, but I never saw it in English, so I wasn't sure this actually sold here in America. But besides that, that was sort of a fun little kind of reference from Alan. In fact, that's the thing it makes this villain so great, is that villainous has a habit of referencing things, but also doing something sort of commenting at the same time. It used that reference to actually build the world of villainous, or trying to at least say something in other words. And that's something that you see probably on Twitter, that people in the villainous fandom tweeting out and making fun of that sort of reference. But besides that, that's the first thing I noticed about this book. Now, the second thing I noticed is sort of the little pink little area that sort of says something. It's sort of blurred, but the best way I can actually translate it is sort of the official book of villainy, that basically means this is sort of the final look. This is the confirmed book that you actually will find in bookstores or digital apps nowadays. But this is actually kind of confirm or did confirm some things the fan believed. One of the things is actually the manual of villainy was supposed to be green because the cartoon showed the book being green. And if I can show the image in the next to me to compare to like the other one, that people believe the green version of it that's supposed to be the especially the official version. But I guess it didn't work out with Penguin's house. They really didn't like it. Maybe they asked them Alan to change the style a little bit more to make it more book friendly. And that I guess that's the reason why I decided to change the sort of style of the book. But this is now official. This is what the book will actually look like if you could find it here in the United States. Be known, this book will probably will sell only in Mexico or Latin America. Maybe will sell later on in the future here in the United States. Just sort of be aware how the little things are changed. Now, the third thing is sort of kind of interesting. It sort of helps the world building of villainous. It's sort of the certification badge under it. It says that the book that heroes don't want villains to actually read. Once again, if you note the lore of villainous, that goldheart trying to stop basically evil villains or young people becoming evil villains, making sort of kind of a statement because it's sort of connected to the news, sort of a special news segments they have in villainous. You can find some of them in YouTube. If I can show an image right in front of you, that's sort of the name of the channel. Everything is sort of in Spanish, but it's sort of connected to the events of Golden Heart Now Watch. It's one of those sort of a reference that's sort of helping build the world. And top of this, some of you saying, oh, if the heroes don't want you to read this book, how Black Cat will actually sell the book. Believe it or not, Black Cat actually has a network in the villainous universe called the Black Internet. They only given to the organization members or semi not yet fully members, but give it enough confidence to give them the sort of the access with the dark web to Black Cat sort of business items selling outwards. That's why it's so make it interesting watching this image because it is still world building what you actually knowing it or reading it as sort of a joke. And that's what it makes so special. It just keep going and going to make you laugh or give you a smile nowadays because it is sort of charming. It also give you more time to think how this book was so in the universe of villainous. Now let's talk about the next thing. Now let's talk about the behind the book of a Black Cat or How to Be Evil book that sort of kind of breaks down what this book is sort of about. But the only problem is it's sort of blurred. You have like two specific segments, one black and one is under it. They're basically the same thing, but what it can gather or what is sort of the pitch of this book. It's just sort of to teach you how to be evil, how to rob, steal, murder, and recycle the whole thing with sort of a joke in between. But on top of this, the black bar, the one who says at the bottom has something extra. Another little reference to Build the World, saying it's from the organization Black Cat TV, licensed by Black Cat, the ones you see in the commercials. Once again, if you know villainy, they do commercials in the show to sell products from Black Cat organization. It's sort of like a joke. If you remember it, you actually enjoy the top of this. On top of all that, you also have on the bottom the person who created the book, but the only problem is sort of how to read it because how semi-blurred, like there's some words I can actually understand, but other words it just doesn't really focus enough. But besides that, especially it's sort of the author of the creation, you can tell the photo of Black Cat right next to it. It's sort of basically telling you who he is, why he wrote the book, and that's basically it of that specific segment. I almost forgot that little small joke in between the yellow square in the bottom author of Black Cat, especially stating that little sentence is saying, buy this damn book or else. And that's basically what it says. Once again, that's how Black Cat talks, and always a threat if not buying his stuff. Once more, that's sort of once more trying to make fun of the situation and how threatened Black Cat sort of sales pitch really is. Now, in conclusion, what this book is sort of about. Well, this what we gather, what is confirmed, is basically we gotta basically follow some of the characters in the villainous universe. That sort of tips or lessons what each specific character did become more better villains. In other words, this basically book is sort of delivering what fans really wanted. One of the things is actually develop all the side characters because Alan they promise will actually give more time with the side character, giving more information and backstory because the fans are starting to be attached for the side characters to actually get to know them better nowadays. And you could see like Risky Heist and Little Hero 2 miniseries, they follow side characters, but the fans wanted more development of the other more side characters, and this is the whole point of the book. That given at least a page or two talk about one of the specific side characters, giving more time to shine, understand who they are, and fully develop. Basically, each chapter or each page is sort of an episode dedicated to a specific villain character and how they join, who is the hero, and who is the villain, and why they have a beef with them, and what they actually product they buy or how they join Black Hat organization. Once again, that what fans actually wanted to see more deeper stories with the side characters. And that could be exciting when it actually comes out because let's face it, is this type of book we don't know when it's gonna come out. Fans speculate hopefully this month or next month would maybe come out because it sort of makes sense. Everybody out basically on summer, they sell this to the youngins, and also by the fans who want to get more depth in the world of villainous. So hopefully in summer it will come out. Of course, at least people that would predict because it could be completely opposite because Mid-Hate book could be also coming out maybe first or maybe second. We just don't know. In fact, this is a question from the fans of my viewers. Would you prefer to what or read first? The Misty's book, How She Became Famous, or How to Be Evil by Black Cat? Which you prefer to come out first, or you either or you're fine. Just give me more content of this universe nowadays. And tell me down below. And yes, I will, if I have the chance to get this or get more information, I'll make more videos of Mesite and How to Be Evil book, or at least what I heard online, or get some chapters if possibly can, or even get the book so I can break it down and make more videos for you. That's sort of future of me. But besides that, just be hyped, be ready, and just don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment, and have a wonderful day. Bye.